we are joined by Philippine Sports Commission Chairman Patrick Gregorio. Welcome back to Morning Matters. Thank you so much for joining us.
Hello, Gretch. Hello to all our televiewers. I'm here in Siargao.
Wow!
Sunny Siargao.
Oh, ano po ginagawa niyo dyan?
Well, I'm here because I have to meet the good governor of Surigao, Lyndon Barbers, and our rowers, beach sprint rowers, dragon boat team, and the tatlo yan beach sprint, dragon boat, and of course surfing people, because we're organizing a big international event in Siargao this October, the WSL World Surfing.
Yung dragon boat team natin, dyan na po ba nagtitraining?
This is the one of the strong teams in the country. It's called the Siargao Dragons. Some members are also members of the Philippine rowing team. Ito yung beach sprint. And then of course yung surfers natin kasama sa meeting ko today. But yesterday, the whole entire afternoon, I was with the good governor of Surigao, Lyndon Barbers.
Okay. To our delight, Chairman Pato, the President actually gave a long statement on Philippine sports at sinimulan po niya yan dito nga po sa pagbubukas ng Philippine Sports Commission sa publiko ng mga track and field oval sa Pasig, Maynila at Baguio. Is this going to be completely for free?
Yes, definitely. Alam mo, masayang-masaya talaga ako. Nagpapasalamat ako kay President Marcos. Na talagang, sabi nga nila, I think for the first time sa history ng State of the Nation address of a President, napaka-comprehensive nung report niya sa taong bayan tungkol sa Philippine sports, no? Of course, ang highlight is yung pagbubukas ng track and field oval sa Rizal, Philippine sports sa Pasig, sa Baguio. Definitely, it's for free. Definitely, walang maraming mga requirements. Definitely, we will provide safety and yung mga necessary needs ng isang nag-exercise like water, proper lighting, and it is open. We started last night. We tried a soft opening, and ang dami nang dumagsa sa Philippine sports tsaka sa Rizal, no? Minomonitor ko siya kagabi, as of 9 p.m. parang close to 200 people.
Wow!
Ang nagja-jogging, no? Nagwo-walking.
Which facility?
Pamilya.
Which facility?
Both Rizal and Phil Sports. Kasi sa Baguio ngayon, mayroon pang low pressure area, maulan pa siya. Pero I am sure pag nahikayat yan ni Mayor Benji Magalong, madami rin yan kasi it's inside the teachers camp. So talagang masayang-masaya ako na pinahintulutan ni President Marcos na gamitin na itong facility na to. Kasi ang iniisip ng karamihan, it is exclusively for our national athletes. Pero nakita ng Presidente, at kita ko rin bilang chairman, na ang national athlete natin, ikaw, you're a national athlete. You don't exercise 24/7. You exercise 2-3 hours per day. And usually that's in the morning, let's say from 7 to 10 p.m. Kaya yung 3 to 10 p.m., 3 p.m. to 10 p.m., buksan na natin yan para sa mga bata, sa mga magulang, sa lolo't lola, and lalo na yung mga future athletes. Let them run there and let them exercise. So we're really very happy and we're excited that we're doing this. And hopefully we can do this in other parts of the country. Kahit yung track and field ay ang may-ari ang LGU, I hope they consider opening up the track and field oval. Kasi utos po ng Presidente yan, healthy lifestyle.
Naalala ko po nung ako ay nasa grade school at high school, 2005 po yata yun, ay nagbabayad kami ng 20 pesos para maka-training kami dyan sa Ultra. Good to know that it's now for free, no? For the public.
Yes.
Oo. Chairman,
actually... Tinanggal natin yun, Gretch, no? Alam mo yung 20 pesos, if you train 3-4 times a week, at kinompute mo yan over 30 days or 4 weeks, pambili na po ng bigas at ulam ng pamilya yan. At di ba, isasama mo asawa mo, sasama mo mga anak mo, libo-libo na po yan sa isang buwan. Alam niyo po, ang mandato ng Philippine Sports Commission is to also encourage the people to exercise.
But
so wala na po yan. Libre po yan.
How will you manage the crowd overflow? At pati yung mga banyo po ba, available din sa publiko ng libre? Siyempre, alam po natin na may mga maintenance din na kinakailangan dyan.
Ano na po yan? Kasama na po sa serbisyo namin yan. I don't think it will be parang difficult on our part to manage the toilet and yung mga water stations. Lahat po yan, ililibre na natin. Sabi ko nga, narinig po natin yung SONA, Gretchen ni Presidente, kung paano niya ini-improve yung healthcare programs with PhilHealth and Department of Health. Di hamak mas mura ang ipa-exercise mo yung taong bayan. So, walang bayad pagpasok, walang bayad pagpasok ng banyo, walang bayad pag-inom ng tubig. Wala po.
And that's good to know, no? Maybe this could be an option para sa mga walang-wala sa buhay na kahit paano to keep themselves healthy and hygienic and very clean as part of their human dignity, of course. Pero, Chairman, curious po ako dito sa sinabi po ni Pangulo, nabubuo tayo ng bagong pambansang programa para sa sports development. What would encompass that? What would be the main difference? Kasi sabi niya, ibabalik natin ang mga sports dahil magsasagawa tayo ng mga palaro at intram sa lahat ng pampublikong paaralan. Hindi po ba nandun na yun? And how would this be any different?
Okay, let me try to explain and help validate the question. Yung konsepto na yan. Ito po yung sinasabi natin sports value chain. I remember when we tested yan a few weeks ago na from the time the boy or the girl, young boy and girl starts taking up a sport hanggang magkolehiyo siya, hanggang mag-national team siya, malinaw yung kanyang tatahaking rota, no? Yung Olympic highway, pwede natin sabihin, road to the Olympics. That means, yung sinabi po ni Pangulo na simulan natin sa interbarangay pa lang. Pagkatapos ng interbarangay, pupunta yan sa palarong pagbansa, pupunta yan sa Batang Pinoy. Pag-aaral yan sa kolehiyo, make sure nandoon yung sport na ginusto niya. Pagpunta noon, pupunta siya hahanapin siya ng National Sports Association kung capable ba siya maging national team player. Pupunta siya sa regional league, Southeast Asian Games, bigger regional games, Asian Games, and then Olympics. So dinidikit lang natin yung gaps. And yung interbarangay, everybody knows. Ikaw, ako, tatay natin, nanay natin, everybody knows anong ibig sabihin ng interbarangay. It is a sports fest. Hindi lang basketball. So kung kaya natin gawin ang interbarangay so that yung citizenry at yung barangay LGU support ay nandoon, gagawin natin yan. Ano ang culmination nito, yung bagong palaro na sinasabi ni Pangulo? Ito po yung National Championship for Sport. Ito po yung sinasabi natin na si Pagtakraw, pagpa-National Championship ka, and we want to see the regions represented. Basketball, volleyball, football, chess, ping pong, table tennis, pagpa-National Championship kayo. And let the NSA spearhead, of course, in collaboration and cooperation and the guidance of the Philippine Sports Commission and the Philippine Olympic Committee.
Are you planning to center on the sports that we are good at as Filipinos? So sana po tayo nanalo? Kasi ang dami po ang dami pong sports Pag sinabi natin interbarangay, actually, ang dami ring hindi kasama sa DepEd program. Katulad na lamang ng weightlifting, where we have gold, and sila Heidi Lynn, they're still trying to work with the DepEd to include that into the palaro, into the Batang Pinoy. Actually, may Batang Pinoy na yata, yung palaro yata yung wala pa. Oo. Paano po yun? Pagdating sa ganun, ano pong sports ang uunahin po natin?
Well, sagutin ko muna pabaliktad. No? Yesterday, buong hapon, ang katext ko po si Idelin. Because pina-update nila ako sa meeting nila with the organizers of the NCAA, yung press corps ng NCAA, sila Judawar. kasama sila Peter Caico. Nandun po si Hidelin, pinaplat na nila yung pinag-usapan namin with NCAA and of course a few days before that, UAAP, in introducing weightlifting in this college programs at sports tournaments. Umaandar na po yan, mabilis po yan. Ang nag-spearhead niyan, ang nag-champion niyan, si Hidelin. So, lahat po ng ginagawa ni Hidelin, ina-update nila ako and binibigay ko yung inputs ko. And sooner than later, we will sign a memorandum of understanding, then agreement with the NCAA and UAAP to make sure that we can introduce weightlifting in this school tournaments, university tournaments. Babalik po ako rin sa interbarangay. Yung interbarangay po, hindi naman natin i-require na lahat ng sports i-take up nila. Ang importante po is every town and every province rather will try to identify and adopt a sport kung saan talaga sila magaling. And para hindi po tayo malito, ang palarong pambansa po, ang nag-organize talaga niyan ay ang DepEd in cooperation with the Philippine Sports Commission. Yung Batang Pinoy po, Philippine Sports Commission in cooperation with DepEd. Very strong po yung link na yan. And ako, nananalig ako na kaya namin gawin yan with DepEd because si Sportsman Secretary Sally Angara, naiintindihan niya rin yung role ng Philippine Sports Commission. At alam ko na matagal naman kami nagsama sa SPP ni Sexani, alam ko na kaya namin i-improve to. So, yung program na proposal na para bang identify a sport kung saan ka magaling at yun ang itaguyod mo. Tapos ang nasa forefront nito, Gretchen, hindi lang PSC, it is also the National Sports Association. There are 82 sports associations in the Philippine Olympic Committee and supported by PSC. Sila ang magtataguyod at mag-develop ng program nito. Saka saan namin susuporta. So yung one sport, one province, adopt a sport program ay sana maintindihan ng mga local government units at governors and mayors that it really works. How many youth now ang nagwe-weightlifting sa Zamboanga? Gaano karami po ang youth na nagbe-baseball sa Tanawan, Batangas? Gaano po karami youth ang nagba-boxing sa Bago, sa Bacolod? So that is what we are trying to plan.
Okay po yun, parang one town, one product, pero ito one town, one sport. Ang acronym po, ang acronym po, yes. OTOS. Opos. Parang sa Siargao na magaling po ang mga tao mag-surf at saka mag-dragon boat rowing. Gaya po nabanggit po yung perfect example, seeing where you're at. Good news that you brought after coming here on in our studio, yung 5,000 pesos allowance sa mga atleta. Sana madagdagan pa yan, ano?
Bakit hindi? Alam mo, sa suporta ng ating presidente, talagang sabi nga natin yung coverage, yung pag-explain niya sa Philippine sports, talagang alam na alam niya. Talagang nasa puso niya. So, dapat lang madagdagan. I-review ulit natin yan in the near future. Tingnan natin kung paano pa natin madadagdagan yung kanilang mga benepisyo.
Okay, maraming salamat po sa inyong oras and for helping us understand the whole process of getting to the Olympic gold through the Philippine Sports Commission and of course our educational institutions. We have Philippine Sports Commission Chairman Patrick Gregorio reporting to us live from Siargao.